all of the braking, the steering, the turning, the gearing of the entire vehicle is all going through via the transmission to the final drives and then being transmitted to the ground via the track. That means that the track condition is really important for the operation, the driving, and critically the safety of the vehicle. And all that is really dependent on correct track tension being maintained.
Track tensioners are devices that are mounted to the hull of a vehicle, and they extend out, whether by mechanical or hydraulic means, to push on an idler wheel that wraps underneath the track, and this whole system working together keeps the track tight while the vehicle is driving.
So, for example, you might want to decrease the track tension to conduct some maintenance, but then when you're operating the vehicle, you want the track tension to be set.
To optimize the tension required for various operations.
We have a standard track tensioner, which is essentially a grease or oil-filled ram, and that allows a simple tensioning or detensioning of the system.
Some of the new features we've added to the track tensioner are the ability to add a gas section into the tensioner that allows the track tensioner collapse when you get too much load in the track.
Then we can go a next step and a next logical step further, which is to create a remote or under armor system.
It provides the operator the ability to make the adjustments from the cockpit.
So instead of having to get out and manually adjust the track tensioner, you can do it with a push of a button from inside the vehicle.
And that has real benefits in terms of ensuring the correct tension is maintained across all operating conditions, but it also prevents the crew from having to leave the vehicle to go and adjust that track tension. And we see that as a real benefit, keeping the crew safe inside the vehicle. And we can start building that, and we can integrate that into a more advanced system that can start using data and other parameters to control actively the track tensioning while the vehicle is in operation. And this has the benefit of ensuring that maximum power is being transferred to the ground. It also ensures that the track tension is maintained at the correct setting at all times, and that can result in reduced track wear, reduced running gear wear, lower fuel consumption, and a longer life for those vehicle components.
Track systems are deployed globally within the US, up into European markets, Asian markets as well.
For example, an infantry or armored personnel carrier system that's designed and delivered by a company in Germany. We've developed systems in the UK for the Terrier combat engineer vehicle. We also have the system deployed on very heavy, almost main battle tank type weights, up at 70 to 80 ton type vehicles, all in production today.
One of the new types of vehicles out there for track tensioners is robotic vehicles. These are vehicles that have computer control for everything, and so we're certainly looking at putting some of our advanced track tensioners onto those vehicles. We've got 3 or 4 projects running right now to do that.
Horseman offers a wide range of track tensioning solutions.
One of the things that Horseman can offer that many other of our competitors can't is a system level approach to suspension and track tensioning.
So for example, if you were to fit a hydromatic suspension system from us with a ride height control functionality, then really as soon as you adjust the height or position of the vehicle, then you really need to be also doing something with a track tensioner. So Horseman are able to offer a complete solution that would include the suspension and the track tension, and that would ensure that you always have this optimum track tension setting position regardless of what tactical situation you're operating in or what position the vehicle is sitting in. We can then build on that further, and we can look towards more advanced or active or dynamic systems. And this would involve a combination with other Horseman products such as Hydrogas or Inarm, and really allow balancing the suspension requirements against the track tension requirements, ensuring that you've always got that optimal performance set up.
Looking at the vehicle suspension and running gear system on a system level, it allows us to take the best of all of our products and give the customer a complete solution.